A gel filled with tulips and daisies. Yeah! Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, hello. My name is Shavana. I'm a nail technician. Today I'm going to do a fill on myself. I'm going to be using gel because I am a gel goyle. Let's do this thing. So before you do anything, you want to sanitize the crap out of your hands. You want to do it really, really well. It does not matter if you're only working on yourself, if you're only using the tools on yourself. You still have to sanitize everything. You have to sanitize your tools, you have to sanitize your hands and your work area. Because bacteria can minimally double on a tool or surface in just minutes, you can actually infect yourself the next time that you use your tools or the next time that you work on your work area. I do not like to get dust on my skin. Not only does it feel terrible, but it's also how you cause allergies. So allergies are awful. We can talk about that another time. Best thing that you can do is protect yourself, and I protect myself by wearing gloves. And of course I do have to work on my own fingies, so I do need to cut the tips off so that I can access my fingernails. I am using the Piranha by Erica's ATA. It's a carbide bit. It's made specifically for removing product. It's very powerful. I have it going on about 23,000 revolutions per minute. It is best to have it going a little bit faster than too slow, because if it's going too slow, you can actually hurt yourself much easier. So contrary to popular belief, if you have it going slower, it's easier to grip and rip either the product or your skin, and you definitely do not want to do either of those things. So I keep it going faster because I want to keep those flutes moving in a smooth, fluid motion over the product evenly and easily removing and dispensing that product. So it kind of works like a cheese grater kind of an idea, by picking up, removing, and dispensing. And that's doing that every single time that it does a rotation. So like I said, I have it going at 23,000 revolutions, and that's how fast it's going, and that's how fast it's picking up and removing the product. So you do want to be really careful. And like I mentioned, those flutes are designed in a way to pick up and remove quickly and efficiently. And the way that flutes are designed are to do certain removal processes. So there's certain carbide bits that are designed just to remove like gel polish, and so those flutes will be designed in a way to remove just the gel polish and then be able to leave what you need underneath that little base layer to work off of, kind of thing. Whereas this one is just able to remove quite a lot all at once. And I am working usually in the center, and then I move myself from right to left, and I'm also pulling back my skin really, really well because I do not want to go anywhere near my skin. And like you've seen before, I'm also kind of moving my hands in all kinds of different directions because I want to keep my bit in a parallel motion with my finger. I want to keep it parallel with the product that I'm moving. There you go. So you can see I kind of turn my finger to the side so that I can access that product that's right beside my sidewall really well. The next bit that I'm going to be using is also a carbide bit. You'll see it in just a sec here. It's called, there we go, there's a carbide bit. It's called Preppy by Elegance. Like I mentioned, it's also carbide. We are taught never ever touch carbide to our natural nail, but like I mentioned, the flutes of this one are specifically designed to remove the skin from the natural nail. And so that's why it's okay to use this. It obviously is meant only for professionals for a reason, because you need to know what you're doing. This is another one of those bits that you want to be using a little bit faster than too slow, because it's going to grip and rip. We do not want to do that. We want to keep it removing it in a fluid motion. I like to use this one rather than a sanding band or a diamond bit, things like that, because I want to pick up and remove the cuticle off of my natural nail. I don't want to grind it off like I would with a diamond bit or a sanding band. Diamond bits are kind of designed in a similar way like sanding bands are, and they're meant to kind of grind. And I do like to use them for my skin preparation. So the little hangy bits that, there we go, the little hangy bits that you see, there's a diamond bit right there. That one is the Erica's ATA Sciver safety bit. It's super, super gentle. And I like to use that to remove any of the little dead skin pieces that are hanging off of the eponychium and on the side walls there, because if you leave that there, then it can impede the adhesion of your gel. So we do want to remove everything off of the natural nail and around it. The reason why we want to remove it from around the natural nail is because you can get a lot closer application than you would if you just left the little hanging bits of dead skin there. You wouldn't be able to go as close with your product, whether that's the product that you're using to build or if it's your color application. A super close color application is really, really nice, so that's kind of something that we all strive for. So the best thing that you can do is just get rid of that skin on the sides and on around your eponychium there. I want to apologize for the blurriness going in and out here. As you can see, I do have both of my hands in view, and we can all guess where my camera is. It's right in front of my face, so I am touching the screen with my nose. Maybe next time we'll get some behind the scenes of me filming. You guys can see how stupid I look. In just a sec, I'm going to be showing you my natural nail and just how thin it is, how flexible it is. It's always been like that ever since I can remember. That's why I love gel, because it allows me to grow out my nails without having them flip upwards and get stuck like that. I don't know if any of you guys have super, there we go, look at that. Look how flexible and thin he is. I don't know if any of you guys have super thin flexible nails, but I've done a lot of trials and tribulations to figure out just how to make my gel work for me, and I may just make a video on that in the future. I'm filing my corners because I like to have my nails rounded when I'm doing an overlay, nice and short and rounded. I find it works best for me. I do a lot of massage and things like that, so by having my nails nice and short, it ends up working out really well for me. I am using my gel cleanser here, as I just showed you. It is 2 parts alcohol, 1 part acetone. I use the alcohol for sanitizing purposes to get any kinds of bacteria that may be on my nails or around my nails off, and then I use the acetone to dehydrate, because I do not want to have any type of oils on my nail plate whatsoever. And I use my nail brush because I don't really like using the nail wipes, because regardless if they say that they're lint free or not, there's always a chance that you can end up having lint left on your nails that you don't see. What I'm doing here is applying my primer. As you can see, I'm doing it in little kind of jigging motions up and down, teeny tiny little up and down motions. The reason why I do that is because our nails are made of the same thing as our hair. It's made out of keratin. So if you take our hair or our nails and you put it under a microscope, you can see that they are not smooth whatsoever. They're actually made of sort of odd shaped layers that are stacked on top of each other. You can say that they kind of look like the petals of a carnation that are stacked like fish scales. And so the reason why I'm doing these little motions is to get the product right into those layers. And I'm also capping the free edge. I'm going to cap the free edge with every single product that I use. And here I am prepping my brush. So what I do is I get the gel in between the bristles of my brush. Just like a paintbrush, you want to prep your brush. If you ever watch somebody trying to paint a canvas with a paintbrush that hasn't been prepped, you'll see that it skips along the canvas, and there's a lot of spots that are missing the paint and things like that. If you've ever painted a canvas yourself with a paintbrush that hasn't been prepped, you'll notice that. So that's the reason why I do prep my brushes, so that I can pick up my product and dispense it very easily. And the building technique that I use is called the slip layer and the dollop technique, slip layer and dollop technique. And I like this one because I just find it quite easy. The way that you do it is you apply your product thinly where you want it to go, and then after you do that, you pick up a dollop of product and then you place it onto the nail. I'm gonna pick up my dollop, and then you place it onto the nail and you kind of tell it where to go. So anywhere that your brush is touching is where your product is going to go. So I start back a little bit, about a third way up the nail towards the eponychium, and then I work my way down. And when I'm working my way down, what I'm doing is I'm building my apex. I don't need a huge apex because these are teeny tiny little nails. And like I mentioned, I always cap every single layer that I do. So here I am, capping the free edge. Alright, really quick, I want to talk about the primer that I was using. The primer is called Tack by Elegance. It's a non-etching primer or bonder. You can't really call it a bonder anymore though, can we? We could talk about that another time. It actually dries aromatically, so it dries by the air, and the chemical reaction actually starts as soon as you touch it to your natural nail. So it works by having a molecule with two different sides. So one side of that molecule actually bonds with the nail plate, and then the other bonds with the gel. So it works like a double-sided sticky tape by grabbing onto the nail plate and then also grabbing onto the gel that you'll be applying after, and bringing them two together on a molecular level. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Tack actually has a small amount of gel in it as well, which I love because it gives you the choice of curing it to up your adhesion level. Once you cure it, it becomes super, super sticky, more sticky than it was before. So I think that's really cool. Most of the time I do use the gel colors by Elegance, and those are usually meant for embedding. So obviously I'm not embedding today because I just built my body. I am not using the gel colors by Light Elegance. I am using Ugly Duckling's new gel color. And the color today that I'm using is number 10. If there's anything that I talked about or did in my video today that you want to know more about, just leave me a comment down below. Be happy to answer any of your questions or concerns. There's lots of things that I covered super briefly in today's video. I'd love to talk more in depth about, like I mentioned, the sanitization, different bacteria, my building techniques, things like that, how primer works. I will leave you now with some nail art, my favorite part of the videos besides the prep. I love prep. I will leave you with some music by my amazing husband. Him and any products that I use will be linked down below. I hope that you enjoy watching. Leave a comment, like this video. Toodles.
Yeah, let me just get through this. I think I'm gonna be rapping till the end of the time. Till every rhyme that I see, yo, see, got a sign. What I did with the line sparked my brain like a 9 to my mouth, dog. It don't stop my name. Motherfuckers want that and they're thirsty for the freedom. I'm on the grind, yep, so I gotta fucking beat it. I'm steady, ready with the opportunity with the 9. Your motherfuckers defeat me, but you too divine. I can never find Mike Tyson in this rhyme, so I bite your face instead of mine. I ain't giving no fuck, so I like the taste. Just another zombie on my fucking regular days. Homie, always asking how the fuck that pays. Making it, yep, I'm gonna blaze. this hash that I make for the cash. Every motherfucker looking at me like a dash, but yes, it feels better. I'ma go get a real jet setter. Fucking with me, then you better whip a sweater. Understand? I get so cold, I can point out a rap, motherfucker, if you mold. Yeah, master splinter, then I make 'em up my dinner. I can't eat no more, yo, I'm starting to get thinner. Your bars are already full of the shit, so I'm me, motherfucker, so I never legit. Yeah, let me dump on you, see how thick it get. Crack your head with my muffler, no sweat. If you pedal close to me, you're gonna be next. I like to have a style with my method before I like to wreck it. Yeah, before it gets hectic, I can resurrect it. I mean what I erected. My middle finger to all these motherfuckers that acting perfected. I look like the devil, hell yeah I do. You motherfuckers know that I got a tattoo. I really have a choice for this inferno, but now I'm talking to you like a motherfucking journal. Now you regret it, making you pathetic. Piece of work unfinished, like you tried to diminish. Probably a demon that you motherfucking witness. Tasmanian when I rip this and spin this. Charlie Sheen motherfucker saying I win this. Y'all motherfuckers do nothing but stare at me. Someone eat your flesh like therapy. Tendencies I inherit these. Slicing my face like the tree, skin like bark, so I just gotta take off a piece. No one thinking like I'm making Noah's Ark. No one can ever see these places where the faceless lady freeze. You know. Yeah. It's round one. Everything good comes up from the dirt, so I don't expect shit from this work. 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 Yeah. Know who it is. This is what I do when it does. Everybody telling me to stop it without a fucking buzz. I did it lame, yo, when I give a fuck about these kids. Place pushed, yup, and now I know I work for the biz. You know what that do? You motherfuckers try to come up, but you ain't got through. You pathetic, and I know that I write it down poetic. Ain't nothing but the flow, dog, I sped it. Spend it, motherfucker, like my money. Yeah. Sitting here talking, yo, it ain't that funny. So I pick up the grits, yup, out of the grave. You motherfuckers tell me, yo, but they can't behave. These freeze that I be speaking out my nose. Give a fuck, yup, I take down a couple notes. These are books and it takes me way above my head. My head is fucked up, dog, that's the bread that I gotta make, and I pull it out. Give a fuck about y'all shouting with your clout. And I'm slick now, dog, and I could spit. For every time that I get it, yo, I write the script. Flame kid in the spiral. You motherfuckers thinking that I'm writing down a high road. I'm smoking hydro and that's my road. Every time I did it, yo, it's out of control. Dirt in the bugs, so I bury it like a secret. You know, in the woods, dog, that's where I keep it. I gotta keep it like a show, like an odd child. You motherfuckers got it in your mind, but it's wild. I know I go, that's how I roll. Fuck off and go, that is just what I know. I know I roll, that old hydro. They tell me no, but I know that I love it. I know I roll, fuck off and go, that's what I know. I know that I just roll hydro. They tell me no, but I just love it. You know I get high, and then I get way above it. I got the game constricting, yo, it ain't no breeze. Give a fuck about y'all looking at me like Christmas Eve. How I write my gifts, let them rap. You motherfuckers thinking that I did it, but I got the knack. This thrift I became from all y'all. Know that I work from the slums, then I ball y'all. Then I gotta scrape up the money, yo, enough crumbs to know that I gotta pay off the plums. Work of the devil and it's up in my tummy, in my head, yeah. And it might not be funny, it might be worse, and I still dread the next day. Every time it comes, motherfucker, if you test me. Yeah, I'm down for the bacon, making the bus. Y'all telling me that I don't give no fucks, but I'm just sitting here trying to cause the ruckus, even though I'm acting like a tough. I know I roll, that's how I roll. Fuck off and go, that is just what I know. I know I roll, that old hydro. They tell me no, but I know that I love it. I know I roll, fuck off and go,
Hydro, they tell me no, but I just love it. Yeah, you know I get high, and then I get way above it. Yeah, motherfuckers know who it is, REM. August 26th. Yeah, 2019. Yeah. You know,
I hiccup my styles like I pick up the vials. I've oiled and I toil with the blaze that burn. Butter is potent as asbestos tiles that turn. Creeping, kill you slow without a feeling, no. Agonizing, motherfucking defeat. That's all you feel, dog, when you know that we just creep and kill you slow. Revealing though that you just a pain at the end. And it's this beginning of the beat that I'm starting to peel. Now long arms reach to the ceiling just to reveal the zone where I can't start all my healing. And this is my friend, yep, this is my feeling. I need a shrink cause I need a drink. So many problems, yeah, I could barely think. I could only seem to cope when I roll up the stink. Your motherfuckers looking like I'm rolling like a broken sink. It's almost known, I hope I feel better soon. Yeah. Like a dragon, I'll be sagging in my motherfucking pants with the fire on my breath. Don't even test. It's almost known. I hope I feel better soon. Like a dragon, I'll be sagging in my pants like the fire on my breath. So don't even test. I ain't joking, son, that's the way I sound. If you ain't dig the shit, then don't come around. I lost my soul with the spirits, I get it from the ground. Everything never, yeah, shit till it's found. Man, I know this thing is long. Throw the shots, yep, like it's ping pong. Give it your thing, but your country, cause you got Old Town Road for your ringtone. Gotta get pissed to smack my chest like King Kong. Look into my eyes, tell me something wrong. I ain't a killer, but don't ever fucking push me down. Start stabbing on your neck with this pen like Joe Pesci. I know it might get fucking messy, but this ain't no casino, no gamble. I cut off your hands and tell you this is something you can handle. Like this joint with the gas can on a candle. Motherfucker, it's almost known. I hope I feel better soon. Yeah, like a dragon, I'll be sagging in my motherfucking pants with the fire on my breath. Don't even test. It's almost known. Yeah, I hope I feel better soon. Like a dragon, I'll be sagging in my pants like the fire on my breath. So don't even test. Cause I will cut your lips up to call you a liar. I got some anger issues that you can't address now. How I used to give a fuck and now I give a fuck less. How I used to use my breath just to make the best. Treat the track like my life and make it the best. Must be bipolar the way I switch up, I must confess. Makes me feel like a mess, stuck here in this mess. For the ones I loved, yep, I feel blessed. I don't ever need no others in my circle, yep, it gets fucking tight. That means that it gets me through the fight, even if they give me strength to make the strong and move along for the length of the stuff that I got in the rut. Don't give a fuck about the haters, give a fuck. I might slap a puck at the face like a shoddy motherfucker and then leave a case. Make your body pop. Drink my beers in the sun for the full day's work is done. Make your money clean and your booze dirty. Then I'm here, yep, it's past 30. So you think that I get a fuck on my face? I don't have no pride, get slapped in the face, taking a nosedive. Stupid motherfuckers, get out of here. Yeah, what it is. Y'all motherfuckers know how we do it. Flame on. You know that beat is packed with all this fucking punk. You know that shit that I did, I try to get it out the trunk. Even when I'm blasting, bitch, I'm always gonna be grinding up on my head, and I know that I just never mind them. Yeah, I always gotta be the hardest. I know I'm just carving artists, and I'm looking at this game. I know that I just might just starve, bitch. I know I could be speaking about the game like I got that hydro flow, and I've been burning up on this shit so the nitro will ever show. Yeah, and I know a gas every time that I've been speaking about that fucking joint. Better pass it on like weekends. You know me, dog, I know what shit that I'm speaking. I've been burning up and I just keep it while they leaking bodies, and I know that shit is all up in the back.
thinking that I didn't never look at how they laugh at all this shit like I spoke like a fucking joke. Fucking man, I know that chimney will burn you till you choke, and that's not the motherfucker incinerate on the waist that I've been speaking on this shit like a fucking haze. And I know they all hate on me, I know I could get this paper when I've been grinding up in my fucking hood, and it's never good what I've been just thinking. How about on my brain like the Reaper is just leaving? Looking at the motherfuckers, my teeth is just steaming. Even if I got it and we be just speaking, I ain't really catch a break, nah. I'm doing my shit, doing whatever it takes, yeah. And they been looking at me like they fucking hate, even when I've been making it for this pay. I've been getting my skills and they know that I've been fucking wrong. I've been doing my shit, burning up, blowing like that bomb. And you know me, dog, I ain't a mechanic, but I keep it running. Every time that I've been looking at the haters, steady gutting. Fucking motherfuckers, always after my riches. Even if it on my coattails, motherfuck 'em. I've been getting up on them, I've been pairing with the stitches. Even if they looking at me wearing all the glitches. Yeah, I ain't really know what it is. I ain't really know what it is to exist, but I know that it's precious.